Good afternoon, folks. My name is Coach Williams. I'm from Valdosta, Georgia. I've been playing and coaching football 21 years. I played for Valdosta High School, Valdosta Wildcats, Titletown, USA, the winningest high school in America. Won the state championship 1998, 2002. My senior class was ranked number 3 in the nation. Went on, played college at Clark, Atlanta. 2006, I started on the number 1 defense in Division II football. I was a 4-year starter. And then I began coaching. I've been coaching 6 years high school football. I'm currently the defensive coordinator at Lithia Springs. I've won 2 region championships as a coach. And I am your future defensive back coach. Today, what we're going to talk about is the qualities it takes to be a great corner. All right, we're also going to talk about coverages. We're going to talk about responsibilities. We're going to talk about the names of these plays and what they mean. So beginning with the qualities of a great corner. Number 1, confidence. If you don't believe, you won't achieve. If you do not believe in yourself and your abilities that you're better than the guy lined up next or across from you, you will not be good. You have to have confidence in yourself. And the great thing about our sport, our game, it doesn't just apply to football. This applies to life. No matter what you do, you have to have confidence in yourself and your abilities, whether you're a manager or owner of a corporation. And you also see I have /swag. They go hand in hand. Swag, you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good. You play good, they pay good. You already know swag. Now, this is how you look, but this is also how you feel, how you carry yourself. That's why I go hand in hand with confidence. All right, let's move to number 2. Anticipation. Great defensive backs, great corners, and they anticipate things before they happen. They're like the Matrix. They can see things before they happen based on alignment, based on splits from the wide receiver, based on how the offense is lined up in a formation. They anticipate routes that they think is going to happen and they jump it. Number 3, let's go back to the anticipation. That also goes with football IQ. All right, football IQ, meaning you know what the hell is going on. You understand that when 1 goes in, 2's coming out. Simple football IQ things. Number 3, knowledge of coverages. When we talk about the knowledge of coverages, we're talking about what you're supposed to do in these coverages, what is your assignment, and what is the weaknesses and strengths in these coverages. Because if you understand the weakness of a coverage, you can now anticipate what the offense is going to try to do to you based upon how they see you lined up. That goes hand in hand with strengths. If you know the strength of the coverage that you're playing, you can play that to your strength against offenses. All right. Number 4, good feet. You don't have good feet, you can't play DB. Period. It's just like being a basketball player. If you can't dribble, you can't be a point guard. Period. There is no way around it. And that is also speed. Now, corners can be covered up if they have a lack of speed. But qualities of a great corner is you have to have this. Speed. God-given speed. Number 6, instincts. They go hand in hand with anticipation, but instincts pretty much just on how you react. What you see. When you see the tackle blocks down, you instinctively come up and force the run inside because you know it's going to be a run. Number 7, ball skills. At the end of the day, we want the rock. We want turnovers. We want guys that are ball hawks to get us the ball back for our offense so we can put points up on the board. All right, we come over here, number 8. We have mental toughness. Now, mental toughness, guess what? Things are going to happen. It just, in life, things are going to happen. It's going to be how you respond. Okay? You just got beat on the 9 route. Guess what? The game's not over. You got to go right back out there after just getting beat and still play. Are you the type of person to go in the tank once you've gotten beat, once life gets tough, you quit? Or are you the type of person to say, you know what? That play is over. I'm moving on. He got me this time, but he's not going to get me next time. That's mental toughness. Number 9, patience. the great cornerbacks have patience. When you're in the press technique, this is what press technique is all about, having patience and being physical. All right, you have to have patience on the receiver, let him do what he's gonna do, and then react. Number 10, split field vision. What is split field vision? That's the ability to see 2 to 3 different things at once. For instance, if there is trips to the right, I'm the right corner. I see number 1 here. I'm looking at number 2, but I see number 1 out of my periphery. I'm not looking at number 1, but I see him out the corner of my eye. That's split field vision. Great cornerbacks have split field vision where they can see windows, 2 different things going on at once. 11, tackling. You have to have the ability to tackle, especially in the open field. You can't tackle, you're not going to be able to play. You're not going to be a great corner if you can't do this right here. Because teams, they throw the ball, they throw it underneath. Guess what you have to do? Tackle. When they see you on film and you can't come down on the run, guess what team's going to do? Let's not pass to his side. Let's just throw it to his side and make him tackle because he can't tackle. And they will attack you like that. Number 12, good hips. Got to be able to have good hips, getting in and out of breaks, having good hips, nice fluid hips. Now, this is not in any particular order. This is not in any particular order. This is just qualities of a great corner. Now, when it comes to these coverages and the names, all right, all colors were in some type of man. So if you hear color, orange, 0. White, 1. Green, 2 man. We're in some type of man. If you hear a name, Miami, Shula, Davy, we're Marino, we're in a zone. All right, guys, now what we're going to do, we're going to talk about coverages. We're going to talk about the name of these plays and what that name means for that particular coverage. All right, for instance, we're going to start up here at top. Cover 0 equals orange. Cover 1 equals white. So when you hear orange, we're in cover 0. When you hear white, we're in cover 1. When you hear cover 2, we are in Merino. When you hear cover 2 man, we are in green. Cover 3 is Miami. Cover 4 is Davy. Cover 6 is Shula. Bracket and rock right or left. Now we're going to talk about signs and what these things mean here. So cover 0 is orange. This is the sign for cover 0. Orange, 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 orange. We're in cover 0. Orange, orange, orange. White. We're in cover 1. White, 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 white. We're in cover 1. Merino. Throwing the football. Merino, Merino. We're in cover 2. Cover 2 man. Green, like money. Money, money. Green, green, green. Green, green. We're in cover 2 man. Miami. Miami. We're in Miami. Why I like this? Because we're driving on the streets of Miami. Along the beach. Cover 4 is Davy. Davy. That's where our hometown is, home base. Davy. Davy, Florida. Davy, Davy. Cover 6, Shula. 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 Right here. Cover 6. Shula is one of the greatest coaches ever. Not to include the greatest coaches for the Miami Dolphins. Bracket. Right here. Bracket. Bracket. Rock, right, rock, left. All right, right now we're going to talk about the responsibilities of a corner in each of these coverages. Starting with orange. Orange is cover 0. Orange is cover 0. Cover 0 means we don't have any help over the top. Everybody's man-to-man with no free safety help over top. Good thing about this is we should be sending one more than they can block if we're in 0. Or we're in the red zone. That should be pretty much the only times we're calling cover 0 for you as a corner. Now, with you being a corner and we're calling 0, you need to understand that the ball is going to come out quick. So what you're doing, the technique that you're playing, you're doing a blitz technique. All right, what is a blitz technique? You stand here, you don't retreat, you don't backpedal, move your feet in place and get ready to break downhill for the ball because it's coming out quick. So we're playing all underneath route, but it's imperative that you tackle when we are in zero, because if you don't understand, the band or whoever is going to be striking and it will be 6. All right, one additional note about orange, that's cover 0. Your depth is going to depend on down and distance. Your depth, so right now we're going to say, everybody, let's line up at 5. Now it's imperative, your leverage, you have to be hard inside, hard inside, hard inside, hard inside. You have inside leverage, we have no help. So you can't allow these guys to run inside and get an easy catch and catch right there. They get yak and hit us for a big play of 6. Hard inside leverage. All right, now we're going to talk about cover 1, which is white. Cover 1, white, all colors of man. All right, typically, I like calling cover 1 when there are 2 backs in the backfield. I don't care how the backs are lined up in the eye, side by side in the split. They can be off balance. I don't care how they lined up. If you see 2 backs in the backfield, I like going cover 1 and cover 3. Now, cover 1 for us, we play it 2 ways at cornerbacks. 1, we press. We press. If we're pressing, this is how we press. This is our receiver, line up. You split his leg between your crotch. This is the inside. Right now, I'm playing right corner. All right, you split his leg between your crotch. Now, feet are shoulder width apart. Get you a good bend. All right, get your hands up, ready to shoot. Your eyes right here on his hip. You protecting the inside. So if he comes inside, you move your feet first and then hands. All right, thank you. All right, that's cover 1. Press. The next way we will play cover 1 is an off technique. If we're off, we're going to be off at 7 yards. 7 yards deep, 2 yards to his inside shoulder. So 7 by 2. Your outside foot up. So if I'm the right corner right now, and this is the sideline, the feet closest to the sideline needs to be forward. Okay? Now I'm back here, and I'm getting ready to come back using the weaving technique. If the receiver tries to steal me inside, I am going to weave inside. All right? Corners, you have inside leverage in cover 1. In cover 1, I'm the free safety. Where do I line up? Well, that depends. Who are these guys? Who's those guys? Who's the guy they want to get the ball to? Do we want to slightly cheat to this guy? Because this is Calvin Johnson. Or do we want to cheat to this guy? Because we know he can't cover that good. So we got to watch him. Or he's slower. So we got to cheat slightly here. So where you line up free safety, it depends on those circumstances. All right, let's talk about the cover 2 or our Merino. Our Merino call. It's simply cover 2. We have 7 guys defending. The only thing about this is we can only rush 4 because the other 7 guys are occupied in coverage. So if these 4 guys aren't getting to the quarterback and we're calling Merino, we're going to be in trouble. All right? So now, responsibilities. Corners. You're 5 yards, head up to the outside shoulder of the receiver. Head up to the outside shoulder receiver. Your eyes are looking at the number 2 receiver. That's who you're reading, the number 2 receiver. Now, if you hear cover 2 Merino, naturally, corners, you're going to sink. That means you're going to drop back in this area here. You're not going to stay on the flats. You're going to sink 10 to 12 yards looking at number 2, and then you're going to rally down to the underneath routes. All right? And you want to force number 1 inside to make it easier on our safeties here. Because if you do not redirect number 1, he gets a free release. There's a soft spot right behind the corner in front of the safety that teams like to pick on right here. So it's imperative, corners, you force number one inside, look at two, sink deep, and then react from there. All right, guys, right now we have green. That's cover two man, and at corner, what we have is inside leverage. We have inside leverage. We don't want these guys to get inside. The great thing about two man for us corners is we can be extremely patient, extremely aggressive, because we know on both sides we got help over top. But we're in a man-to-man coverage. So we want to do something called a trail technique. What is trail technique? Thought you never asked. Here you go. Trail technique is you do not allow, you don't get in front of the receiver. You do just what it says. You trail the receiver. So you actually want to be behind the receiver for a change. You want the receiver up here, you behind him. We want defenders in between the receiver. So if this is the receiver, you're my corner, I want you here and the free safety there. So we are pretty much bracketing this guy. So we want an underneath guy. We don't want you on top and the free safety on top. We want you underneath. All right, you're an underneath player. Play everything aggressive. You can use this. In cover three, we do not backpedal. We shuffle out. The reason for that is if you look, if I backpedal here and I am the right corner, I have to open up here to get out here. So what I do and what I've learned over the years, I don't teach backpedaling in cover three. The only time you backpedal as a defensive back is if we're in cover one. All right. So otherwise, we're here, our butts to the sideline. We're looking in at number two, and we're shuffling, and then getting out running to our third. Miami is cover three. Cover three for us corners. What we have is deep third, okay? I drew up the offense in trips and us going against offense in cover three. We're going to start backside. I like to play games here with the single receiver. We can press bail it. That means we line up here. When the quarterback gets in his cadence, we begin to retreat and get to our landmark at 7 yards. That's our depth. We're 7 yards deep in the cover three normally. Don't worry about the slant here. We got an outside backer that's going to help you on the slant. Just get deep here, play games, press bail. But you have thirds backside. Moving front side, cornerback, you here, you're now looking at number two. You're lining up 7 yards deep. You are caught here looking at number two, getting ready to shuffle out. So I'm here, I shuffle, I get out, looking at number two, getting to my landmark here. We got a curl flat defender. Our free safety is slightly inside three. He has deep middle or deep third. If we say press bail, corners again, line up in a press technique, right in receiver face, bail when they get in the cadence. We can also press bail where you do not bail when they get in the cadence. You bail at the snap of the ball. This is good for us because this looks like we're in man-to-man, but we actually have third. All right, guys, now we're going to talk about our cover four or Davy. Davy is right here. Like a house. Our home, Davy, Florida, right here. Davy. All right, corners. We have four. So the field is divided into quarters. 4 people have 25% of the field. Corner, you have this quarter. Safety, you have that quarter. Free safety, that quarter. Corner, this quarter. When we're in 2 by 2, as you see right here, it's the same thing as cover 3. You look at number 2. All right, if you're not in a press bail or a press bail at the snap technique, your initial depth is 7 yards to the outside shoulder of the receiver. 7 yards to the outside shoulder receiver lined up in front of you, looking in at the number 2 receiver. You're going to shuffle, get out of there and read it. All right, that is Davy, right here, Davy. Okay, guys, this right here is cover 6, aka Shula. So when you see this, we're in cover 6. Well, cover 6 is a combination of cover 4 and cover 2, hence cover 6. Cover 4 to the strong side. That means the strength, the most receivers. So you see here, if you're a corner at this side, you have 4s, like cover 4. You're looking at number 2, cocked, 7 yards deep, looking here, getting out of there. Free safety, you have also quarter coverage here. Backside, however, corner here, you're head up to the outside shoulder of this receiver. We want you to force this guy to go inside, to funnel him to your safety right here. Strong safety, you're over top. You are a flat defender. You are a flat defender. Nothing threatening your flat sink. If you see the run come here, they want to do some type of zone or anything like this, you react here and force everything inside so we can make tackles here. And do not allow the runner to get to your outside shoulder. And they'll have a play right here. All right? This is Shula. Brains of the operations, greatest coach. I have tremendous amount of respect for him. One of the greatest coaches ever, and the greatest coach for the Dolphins organization. Okay, guys, right now we're going to talk about bracket. Our bracket defense, our bracket coverage. This is a great coverage to stop RPOs, to stop the quarterback run, to double 2 guys on each side. So we're doubling here, and we're doubling here. He's by himself. This guy's man-to-man. All right, starting with the corner back to the weak side, you are head up to his outside shoulder. You have inside help by this safety right here. If this guy runs any in-cut route, this guy is going to take him. Corner, you covering all outside routes, the fade, anything short on the outside routes with the knowledge that you have a free safety doubling on the inside. Now, this free safety is also going to help you if he throws a fade. So, back side, you're head up to his outside shoulder. Front side, you're locked. Inside leverage, man-to-man, okay? Don't let this guy get inside. You're inside leverage, man-to-man, you're on your own. This guy right here, you're 5 yards, head up. And what you want to do is stop routes 0 to 10 yards. So, you're man-to-man. When they try to RPO us, thinking they're going to fake it here and just throw it out of him quick? No, sir. We're going to have a guy sitting right there in man-to-man, and he's not going to worry about the deep ball because the strong safety here is going to help him over top. All he's going to do is wall and then sink with the guy. But corners, you're locked backside, and here, you're good. We got some help right here inside. Next tight end has man-to-man with the money guy. And we play bracket and fool people all day. They think we're in the cover 2, but we are in a man-to-man, and we're doubling guys and stopping the RPOs at the same time. And the quarterback run, because if this guy facing here, this quarterback decides he wants to pull the safety, or what the safety to the back is extra on the quarterback. He's lined up 10 yards deep. So when he pulls it, he's going to react now. The safety away from the back, you are in the run fit. So if we have our end here, we have our 3 technique. We play games to where the 3 techniques here, end goes here, you're in the run fit here. If it's a run, you're in the run fit. If it's a pass, you're backpedaling deep, helping this guy. He's going to help you out because he's going to reroute. I'm going to talk about rock right and rock left is a good disguise blitz. To the trip side, I got it going against trips. So we're rocking right to the trip side. Corner, you have hard flats. Hard flats mean you do not sink. You do not sink. Anything that shows you attack now. If it's a run, screen, any short pass, attack now. We got a curl defender here. You have a free safety that's going to go over top of you. This strong safety here is going to rotate to the middle. This corner here You are in a third. You have thirds. You can play games backside. You can press belly, or you can just line up at 7. That can be a call we put in week to week, but that's something that you can feel. But as long as you line it up at 7, you getting out of there, it's good. It gives us a cover 2 look, but we're running a cover 3. So it's pretty much a cover 3 cloud. Corner, your head up to the outside shoulder of this receiver. All right, shuffle, shuffle, get out of there. Corner right here. You are forcing one inside and playing hard flats. Hey, I hope you learned something today. I'm excited about the opportunity. Guys, the division is for the taking. Tom Brady's old. Gronk's retired. Let's get back to dominance like the 1972 Dolphin team that went undefeated. Let's bring that spirit, that energy back to the Miami Dolphins. Let's be great and take the division over. The time is now.